Hello, magical beings, and welcome back to the Wild Mystics. Today we are asking Spirit, what message do you need to hear right now? So we're open to anything and everything coming through Spirit. And we are also outside, so we will be connecting with the birds and the wind and the forest and just any creatures that might come along. So I hope you enjoy that. So we'll get straight into your groups. Group 1, we have Deep Diver, diving into a task, number 10, with the beautiful sea turtle shell. And I have no idea how old this fossil is. It could be really old. It could be millions of years old. And group 2, we have number 47, Sky Bridge, possibility for union. And we have the rusty amethyst. And group 3, we have number 57, Unmarked Trail, Revelation, with the moss agate, I believe. It always looks like a little world. I love these. They're so beautiful. All right. So these cards are all from the Shaman's Dream book, if you're interested. And I will give you a moment to connect with these groups, and then we will see you in your reading. Bye! Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Deep Diver, diving into a task card, or the Tortoise Shell, this is going to be your reading on what message are you meant to hear right now. So I'm just going to read you a little bit from the guidebook from the Deep Diver because this is a really beautiful, profound oracle book. So we'll just read your oracle card and then we'll get straight into your other oracles as well as the tarot. So you can also screenshot too if you feel called to. We have embracing risk, diving into a task, and new discoveries. It's easy to play in the shallows, where the waters are clear and you can see all that glitters by your feet. Anyone can venture here. There is little risk, nothing to discover, no dark secret, nothing you can't already perceive. The treasure has long been picked away, replaced by a gentle certainty. In the shallow river is safety and no surprises. Ah, but that's not who's calling you now. The deep diver invites you to take the plunge with him. You can't see the bottom, but you must swim into the dark depths to find the mystery that eludes you. He knows where the pearls lie underneath the ancient sands. You are called to look beyond the surface of things for your answer. Let your intuition propel you deeper, allowing your memories to swirl around you and your emotions to well up as you face the unknown. Your curiosity will be your greatest guide. You'll surely discover something wondrous to bring back to everyone who is waiting by the shore. But only will you truly know the value of your discovery. Are you willing to do the work, to dive in? You must make the commitment to see it through, and you will be amazed. Okay, I'll let you screenshot that. Wow, so group 1, it looks like you are going into... You're going to take a leap into the unknown. It seems like whatever question it is that you might have, your spirit team is saying it's time for you to take that step, that risk, and just dive not only deeper into yourself, but deeper into your world. And as we dive and move deeper into our inner world, that will reflect on our exterior as well. So you will find more profound experiences coming to you, more opportunities, more experiences for you to engage in more profound experiences, whether that's emotional, whether that's psychological, spiritual, etc. So your other oracle cards we have from the Wild Mystics, I'll put it here, we have Death. Now, this is an extremely transformative card because, as we know, the moth is at first and foremost a caterpillar, right? The caterpillar moves kind of slowly through its environment and it can only see what's right in front of it. But as it transforms inside its cocoon and it goes into that metamorphosis, so much is unraveled, so much is consumed and shed in that time. And that's exactly what happens in the deep diver as well. Like as you go deeper and deeper and deeper, you lose the sense of self of who and what you thought you were, and you become almost more present in the moment, right? Because you need to connect deeply to your breath, you need to connect with that moment. Everything is very visceral, it's very primordial almost. And so with this death card, you're releasing a lot of things that have held you back in the past. And that's what Spirit wants to say, is that you're going through this incredible transformative process down to the cellular level, where you're actually becoming an entirely new and revitalized being. So you're becoming this being that can fly and soar, rather than someone who can just walk around and see like what's right in front of them. You can actually perceive on all levels. So that's really beautiful. We also have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer, and we have the moon card, take note of intuitive messages. So you have 2 moon cards coming out. Obviously you would with the moon deck, but with the full moon here, this is highly important that right now you connect to your inner world, okay? Your inner world, your inner compass knows exactly where it is that you're meant to go. And your spirit team is saying, you feel it already in your heart, group 1. You can feel this pull. Something is guiding you. Like there's this thread in the dark, and you know where the light is, and you just feel called to it. And even when you feel lost, Spirit is saying, hold on to your heart compass. It knows where it is you're meant to go. That thing that lights you up and makes you feel alive inside. You'll know where it is that you're meant to go. Even when it's extremely dark, even when you feel like you have nowhere to go, you need to know, group 1, that you're protected. You chose the tortoise shell, and the shell is all about protection and being kept safe from harm. So the turtle energy is with you. And the moon as well, like as the moon waxes and wanes, so do we come to learn more about who and what we are. As it wanes, we kind of shed our old skin, and we morph and transform into this being who maybe we are unfamiliar with at first. But then as the moon begins to wax again, we create a new identity. So it's like you're constantly shifting and evolving your identity from one phase to the next. And Spirit is saying, like, there's no point in you staying in the safe area anymore. There's no point in you staying in the shallows, because where you're meant to go is to be the adventurer, to dive deeper into your own soul, your own consciousness. Think about reality as like a pool, for example. And if you just stay on the surface, then you're missing out on everything that's beneath, right? The dolphins, the whales, all the different sea creatures. There's so much going on beneath the surface. And it's the same thing with your soul. It's the same thing with your spirit. It's calling you to that other dimension. And when you open up to that in your inner world, like I said, you also unravel that in the material plane as well. And you will start to see wonders take shape, magic take shape. Just as you're able to step deeper into the inner wellspring of your soul, will you see so many new pathways in your world. So that is a really beautiful message, group 1. Let's get straight into your tarot. So we're asking Spirit, what does group 1 need to hear right now? And we're going to use this Thoth tarot deck. This was my grandma's deck, so it means a lot to me. It's traveled all around the world with me. It's been through thick and thin. It's connected with many different energies. And so hopefully Spirit will come through with some really valuable message. Oh, we just had one just explode. All right, we have the Ace of Swords. Yes, group 1, there is a clear inspiration that's going to be coming through for you. I feel like maybe in the past you felt confused, and Spirit is saying you don't need to worry about feeling confused anymore, because you are going to know exactly what step to take. If you're wondering about a particular situation in your life, Spirit is saying that clarity is coming to you. The Ace of Swords is all about a breakthrough of energy that is able to just destroy any of those obstacles in our minds that have been holding us back. You won't be confused anymore, group 1. I feel like the deep diver, like, they're not distracted by everything that's going on the surface, right? They can see what's right in front of them and they can focus in on it. So I feel like you're diving into like a new task, a new project, and I feel like you have a clear vision for what it is that you want to create. We have the Four of Pentacles. Exactly. You're building something, group 1, and Spirit is saying that the foundation is actually going to be a lot easier to put into place than maybe you thought. you're going to be getting so many downloads from spirit right now that things are just going to fall into place. Oh my goodness, we have the death card coming out on top of this other death card. You are going through like such a transformative experience, group one. I feel like maybe for some of you, this has been a dark night of the soul, and you maybe you feel like you're almost losing the self that you thought you were. And that's okay, because the self in a way is an illusion. It's a mask that we wear. And sometimes when we enter into a new emotional state, we need a new mask, right? So there's a beautiful quote that I heard the other day. I'll probably mess it up, but it's like the person that you needed to be to overcome the battle is not the person that you need to be now to like enter into this next phase of your life, right? You needed to be that person to win the battle, but now you're a whole other being, right? We're constantly shifting skins, we're constantly shifting masks, selves. We also have the 10 of Wands. Yes, you're overcoming this oppression, this confusion, this anxiety. Like, this is the breaking point of someone who can no longer live in their current reality the way it is. It needs to shift. And I think that's what's happening. You've probably had to, I feel like you've gone through so many different hardships, and you've reached the point in life where you're not going to do it anymore. You're not going to go through the same cycles anymore. Look, a personal issue reaches resolution. We're almost also in Cancer season as well. So something could be happening for you in Cancer season, potentially a situation, an issue could be coming to a resolution very, very soon. And with the 10 of Wands, that's exactly what's happening. You're coming to a point where you can communicate your frustration, your feeling of feeling repressed and not able to express yourself. The new being that you're becoming is someone who isn't afraid to connect to their truth. They're not afraid to express their truth. In the past, if you felt like you've had to hold back, Spirit is saying this is a time for you to come out of your shell. Oh yeah, you have the crab and you have the turtle. It's a time for you to come out of your shell and see the world anew. We have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Exactly, you're entering into a state where you are the leader, you are the authority of your life. You have full control over what it is that you want to achieve, what it is that you want to create. Anybody who seeks to tell you how you should live your life isn't going to have any sway over you, because you have overcome, like you've died and been reborn in your own life. And no one can understand what it is that you've gone through, but they can see you in your new being. They can perceive you in this new energy, and it's almost triggering an awakening in a lot of the beings around you. I feel like a lot of people might also undergo an awakening because you're so connected to this thread of truth, this higher divine knowledge and awareness, that people that don't resonate with that, you won't even be able to perceive them anymore. So people are either going to have to shift and connect with your energy and become one with your higher vibe, so to speak, or they're going to leave your life. So I'm seeing Aries energy, I'm seeing Scorpio energy, other air energy, and there's earth energy, fire energy. This could be significant to you in some way, but we're going to clarify your cards here, because this is really, really powerful energy. To see the Emperor and the Death card, I also connect with these because these are also my life path cards, the number 4 and the number 13. So incredible power coming through here, incredible control and creativity that is going to be born through this. This is spirit. Oh my goodness. All the cards just flew across the table. Yeah, I feel like people are just going to be like so in awe of the form that you are taking. You could be having a glow up for a lot of you. If you've been in this kind of hermit mode for a while, Spirit is saying that you are creating a new place where you can finally put down your seeds, where you can finally craft and create this new version of yourself that you've been longing to create. Oh my goodness. You have the Death card again. That's 3 death. I don't think I've ever seen so many death cards in one reading. So Scorpio energy could be highly significant to you, group one, but you are becoming the truest version of yourself, that version of yourself that you've always longed to be. When you were a kid and you looked up to maybe adults and you were like, I wish I could be like that person, you are finally getting to craft and create that being from the bones, from the spirit to the bones, to the flesh, to the mask. You can create all the masks. You can create all the different colors that you want to wear, sounds that you want to be. I don't know what's coming through right now, but it's like you're just getting to like sculpt your sculpture, paint your painting, write your song. You're getting to write your story. You're getting to recreate your being from the roots up. We also have the Six of Swords, clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're starting, there's a new beginning, right? You're building a new foundation. The Six of Swords is about moving away from something. It's about flying away and building something in a new place where you feel grounded, where you feel safe, where you feel secure, where you feel like you can seed that abundance. And the Death card, oh, we have the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness, this is emotional fulfillment on all levels of being. Oh my goodness, you're going to be so loved, so gifted, so in the flow. I feel like you're just going to be able to completely express your love, completely express your truth, and without any shackles, without anything holding you back. This is utter fulfillment. This is being able to radiate love. You're completely satisfied. You're able to share your love with others. If in the past you felt like you haven't had enough, you're entering into a reality where you have more than enough to be able to share with the world. And the Ten of Wands, Spirit, this oppression, what do we have? We have Temperance, number 14. Yes. You're alchemizing this. You're alchemizing this stress and transmuting it into something that you can work with, because these negative thought patterns that have been holding you back in the past, they're being like taken apart. Okay, this is what I'm seeing it as. I see it as like a tapestry that was created, and you didn't like the tapestry. It was all kind of messy and discolored, and it didn't make sense. And you took apart the tapestry. You took all the threads out, and that's like reprogramming your mind, right? Each thread is a thought, and you're taking these thoughts out and you're saying, you know what, I don't want these thoughts. I want these ones. And you're replacing certain ones with others and choosing the colors that you want to weave. Temperance is all about balance, right? It's crafting something out of the old and transmuting it into something beautiful that we can work with. So that's what you're doing. You're creating the tapestry of who it is that you want to be, the tapestry of your divine being, your beauty, your soul, your heart, all coming into oneness. This is such glorious energy, group one. I'm just like in awe. And then we have the moon. So we have the moon twice and the death card 3 times. So Cancerian energy, Scorpio energy. I see so much water here, but there is fire as well with the Emperor. The Emperor, clarified by the moon, is really contrasting energy to me. We have the fire and the water, right? That's alchemy again. Crafting something. Out of the old is born the new. I feel like you're the phoenix rising from the ashes. And the unicorn is a highly spiritual being, right? The horn is symbolized by, like, I want to say the pineal gland, and it's able to connect to the divine realms, to other layers. It's like an antenna, and it can connect to other dimensions of reality and pull in higher vibrational frequencies, other layers of, oh, look, there's a little owl in the background. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a lot of wisdom. This new being that you're creating for yourself, this being is highly wise. They've gone through a lot of shifts, a lot of transformations in their life, but they're grounded, right? They're grounded in their energy, but at the same time, highly intuitive, highly connected to their feminine side as well as their masculine. So it's a beautiful, beautiful interplay between the fire, the water, the masculine energy, and the feminine energy. It's a beautiful balance here, I see. So Group 1, this has been one of the most profound readings I've ever seen. You are such a connected being to so many different layers of yourself. I feel like most people maybe can't understand you. They can't understand what you've gone through. And I feel like for a lot of you, you might have undergone many layers of trauma in your life. And it could, you could have physical issues, you could have had psychological, emotional, spiritual, but trauma does touch on all realms of our lives. But I feel like you've overcome so much from diving so deep into your own wellspring, your own soul, into the shadows. You've brought them to the light. You are a beacon, Group 1. I feel like that's your message. You're a beacon, and you're going to be sharing your light with others. You're going to be the emperor, and you're going to guide so many forth to connect with their own soul's truths, their own passions. You're truly a wonder, Group 1. So I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much power. Also, this is taking place on the full moon on June 20th. So if you were like manifesting something on the full moon around this time, this could be significant to you as well. So just pay attention to the moon cycles, because I feel like you could really be working with the moon, and it would help you to allow the manifestations that you have to come to the surface. So wow, Group 1, an utter pleasure. I am sending you so much power, so much love as you enter into your new being that's able to soar to heights unseen. So, all my love. If you enjoyed this video, you can give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below if you feel called to, and we look forward to connecting with you in another reading. Bye! Hello, Group 2. If you chose the Sky Bridge, Possibility for Reunion, number 47, or the Rusty Amethyst, then this is going to be your reading about what are you meant to hear right now? Or what message are you meant to hear right now from Spirit? So we're going to get straight into reading from this oracle book, the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Such profound, beautiful information in here. So this is what Spirit is meant to tell you right now, number 47. And I'll let you screenshot it. Also, I really hope you enjoy listening to the wind and the birds out here, because we're in the forest for the next few months while we're in summer. So I hope you enjoy it. All right, Sky Bridge. Possibility for union, what needs to be connected or disconnected? You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities, but you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you're allowed to take a breath or two before you take the leap, but get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even just a few minutes to walk and clear your head. You need to muster your courage so that you can cross the Sky Bridge. Sky Bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you are ready, even if you do not agree. Remember, not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes, and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmations, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. Wow. So Group 2, what I'm feeling for this is that for many of you, you're entering into a state of your life where you're no longer able to keep the status quo. You need to shift. You need to move forward. Something is calling you forth with this. Look at this bridge of like stones floating. Like, I feel like it would be really terrifying to actually have to maneuver through this. But at the same time, like, you're already on one of the stones floating, so you don't have a choice but to keep going, because you can't go back apparently. And this is where the light is. And that's where the undreamt of possibilities are. So let's see what your cards have to say also. We have, what do you need to release? Waning moon. So maybe something has been holding you back, keeping you stuck on this particular stone from moving forth. And yeah, Spirit is asking, what are you holding on to? What is keeping you stuck? We also have winter. Take care of your needs with the wolf. Yeah, what is it that your soul is calling you to do? What is it that your heart wants you to do? What are you maybe not quite listening to? Because Spirit is saying, the message that Spirit is saying right now is that you need to be able to open communication with yourself, communicate. For some of you, I feel like this is about a decision with regards to a relationship. Um, because I feel like maybe you've been on the fence about something, and Spirit is saying this is the time for you to be able to communicate openly and honestly, because that's the only way that the union between you and this person will happen. But for others of you, this is a union between you and your higher self. And Spirit is saying that you need to take care of your emotional and physical and psychological needs, for you to be able to become that conduit so that you can connect to your higher self. Because oftentimes when we don't maybe take care of our bodies, we can't be that clean antenna that we need to be able to connect to source, to connect to our higher power, right? We need to release what's been holding us back. And clearly something, group 2, has been keeping you stuck. So I would ask you to think about what has been holding you back. Is it a person? Is it a particular mindset? Is it a particular job that's keeping you stuck? Is it a particular place, people? I think it'd be a really good idea for you to write down all the things that are maybe preventing you from living your dream. Write your dream on the one side, and then write everything that is stopping you from achieving that dream. So whether that's a lack of finance, whether that's a particular location that you're in, a person, it's really good for you to get all of this out of your head, because I feel like what keeps us stuck often is when we repeat the same mind patterns, and we're like, oh, well, I don't have enough money to be able to go and do this thing. And that's just a repetitive pattern that plays over and over and over again. Whereas if we shift our mind and say, why don't I have the money to be able to do this thing? What's holding me back? And what belief is it that keeps you stuck in that poverty mindset? That's just an example, but oftentimes it's not even our own beliefs. It's beliefs that have been put into us, passed down by generations and generations, that have been living in that poverty mentality. But we are so full of abundance in this day and age that we don't need to keep living in that particular state of lack. So take care of your needs. And if that means going out and maybe buying something that you've been really wanting, or taking the time to just sit with your being and connect, or if that's, going and maybe buying food that's a little healthier, like just go and do what it is that your being needs to do, because at the end of the day, it will be worth it. It doesn't matter if it costs a little bit more, right? I find I've gone to the store and something's like a couple more dollars, and I'm like, oh, I can't get that because it's $5 versus $3. And I want to get it while it's on sale. But at the same time, like, if rent is like $1,000 a month, right? It doesn't really make a difference. That $2 here or there, right? It's the bigger things. So yeah, sorry. I know that's kind of weird, but yeah, an open communication needs to happen between you and your higher self. That's what Spirit is saying. That's the message that's coming through. But we're going to get into your tarot, because I'm really excited to see what other messages come through. I also feel like this is very sacral energy right here. This bright like orange that's coming through. I feel like for a lot of you, if you could ground and balance your sacral chakra, you might be able to release a lot of these negative thought patterns, right? Because our creativity comes from our sacral chakra. And I feel like there's a lot that you want to create, group 2. And if you can cleanse it, then you can also create without having the negative belief systems that, oh, I'm not enough, or I don't have enough. Like, you have more than you need. A powerful thing to say is, what is it? Hold on. It's the belief that you can create more with less, which is like less is more, basically. It's a really good mindset to get into. It's not like you need more to create more. No, I need less to create more. So anyways, yeah, the Princess of Swords, this is literally about destroying any old foundations that we're clinging to that no longer serve us, right? She's literally destroying this altar that has been holding her back with this sword here. It's exploding, and nothing is going to hold back her clarity of the truth of what it is that she wants and desires. What else for group 2? What other messages? Yeah, the Magus. Exactly. You are becoming the manifester. You're the one that's going to get to go across the sky bridge and manifest your dreams. But you have to get into this energy of knowing that you are in control of your life, knowing that you are the one that gets to write your story, and that you're not going to be living someone else's narrative, right? You are the one creating. You are the one with the power. And any limiting belief systems that have been holding you back, you don't need those. Your mind only holds you there because the ego likes what is familiar, but you don't need to keep replaying those same familiar thought patterns. It's a time to celebrate how far you've come. Like, if you think about the sky bridge, think about how far this sky bridge maybe goes. Like, how many stones have you already come across to arrive where you are? You need to celebrate how far you've come. Take care of your needs, which might mean celebrate. Share your joy, share your accomplishments with others. Share how far you've come on this journey with others. Communicate. We also have strength, the Nine of Wands. Exactly. This is the sun and the moon coming together. This is everything that you've gone through. This is often like you're at the end of the battle, you're tired, you're exhausted. You've been fighting for so long, but you're so strong after you've overcome so much. Yeah, I feel like, oh, this is interesting. The bottom of the deck, these both came out. We have sorrow and the universe. And the universe is the world card, so the end of a tough cycle. I feel like you're abandoning this energy of feeling sorry. Maybe you felt sorry for yourself in the past. Maybe you've been in a bit of a victim state. And I'm not saying that that's not completely justified. Oftentimes things happen to us and we are the victims, but it's when we stay in that particular victim energy that it can become detrimental. I can speak from experience where there were years where I felt like a victim, and I just was attracting more and more things into my life that would create that victim circumstance in my life. It was only when I entered into this particular energy of strength and the Magus where I took control and I said, no, this is my life and I want to live it the way I want to live it without other people and things from the past haunting me. You've already come so far, group 2, that you don't need any of these limiting belief systems holding you back anymore. You know what you're capable of. You've seen it firsthand. This is the end of the cycle. You're dancing free. You've transformed. You've overcome. You're not afraid to step into the light anymore. And for those of you who still have that fear, like maybe you're not enough, this is the time to just make sure that you take care of your needs, where you sit still and you ensure that your body is taken care of. Because our body is the time machine. It's the being that allows us to experience life. Without our body, we are nothing. And so we really, well, that's not true. Without our body, we're spirit and we're all that is, basically. But if we want to experience this physical dimension, we do need a body. So I'm going to get a couple more cards for you, group 2, to clarify. The Princess of Swords. What are you destroying? What are you getting rid of? King of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're entering into a state where you're completely abundant. That's what happens when you release these limiting belief systems, these old blockages that have been holding you back. You're becoming this king energy. And I feel like you're going to be able to help a lot of people as you do this. I feel like for some of you, you could be able to help your family. You could be able, if you have children, you might, like your children might really look up to you as you shift from this energy of lack into this energy of abundance. The Magus, what are you creating? Because you're creating wealth and abundance. That's very clear. As you shift, oh my goodness, that's too many. As you shift, Judgment, yes. Oh my goodness, this is the time. This is the moment. This is your chance to release this karma, to release this energy, and manifest it into that which you want to create. The Magus is literally the magician, capable of wielding all of the different elements to his favor. So I feel like that's exactly what you're able to do. You've reached a point, group 2, where there's nowhere for you to go but up. All right, we also have the Three. Okay, sorry, I love when things like this happen. We have the Three of Cups clarifying the Three of Cups. Yeah, so this is 33 could be significant for some of you, but this is a time of expansion. This is a time of celebration, of joy, of sharing your love with others. Communicate your love, share your love. Like, I don't know if you're going to be having like parties or something, but this is a time to like hang out and celebrate and just revel in each other's frequencies and just have fun. Yeah, it's really a time to express your joy. It's just a beautiful time for you to be able to share your joy and your abundance with others. And I feel like collaboration could be really important right now. Like, you could be sharing in a lot of new and really creative ideas with others, coming up with really interesting ideas. So that could resonate for some of you. But I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of creativity that's bubbling beneath the surface. I feel like you have so much to share, group 2. You've really come through a lot. You've really come through it. We have the Hermit. Yeah, you've had to, Spirit is saying that you've really, really had to go inwards with this. You've really had to take a step inwards and really rewire your mind and your thoughts. And for some of you, you're still maybe in that hermit phase and you don't feel quite ready to come out yet. And that's okay. You really might resonate with group 1 because group 1 was all about death and rebirth. And I feel like you too are experiencing this death and rebirth. And for some of you, you've already gone through the transformation. You've already gone through that cycle and you're already in your new skin and you're just getting ready to like celebrate and have fun. And for some of you, you're still a little iffy about like your capabilities, but Spirit is saying like, you're magic. You have so much at your disposal, so much that you're capable of. And the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, exactly, you're overcoming so much confusion in your life. I feel like for some of you, you've experienced, a large disappointment in your life, and that cycle is ending. Okay, that cycle is ending. This disappointment is coming to an end. You're not going to have to feel loss. You're not going to have the same problems that you used to have because you are this being who has overcome so much. You're the magician. And so if you see a challenge come up, well, you just shift and you become the person that can deal with that situation without seeing it as this overwhelming problem. Okay, you aren't going to be seeing problems in the same way, because you're a different person now, a different person who doesn't take things as seriously as they maybe once did. So there is abundance coming into your life. There is beauty and love and exchanges and creativity. There is so much being born. And Spirit is saying that if you release these negative expectations and these things that have been holding you back, if you rewire and take back control of your life and release the victim mentality, know that you are going to attract all of the abundance that you ever could manifest, right? We have the Magus and abundance side by side. This is someone who can craft and create their reality. So, if you want to, I don't know, if there's a car that you want to buy, or you want to move somewhere really beautiful, or like say you have these huge hopes and dreams that maybe in the past seemed like completely ridiculous, you're going to become the person that can make these dreams come true because you have destroyed anything that is going to hold you back. You have the King of Pentacles, okay? You're grounded. You know exactly what it is that you want. It's time to release that which no longer serves you so that you can soar and fly into the sky and choose where it is that you want to set your roots down. It's all in the mind. You need to release so that you can cross the sky bridge to your dreams. All right. Wow, group 2. This has been extremely powerful. So much shifting, so much being released and reborn. I really do think you'd resonate with group 1 also if you feel called to it. So much death and rebirth. But yes, communication is being opened up between you and your higher self right now. And Spirit is so excited for you to collaborate and share in this beautiful abundance because let me tell you, group 2, you have no idea what's coming. It looks green and gorgeous and abundant, and I can't wait for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I certainly did. If you feel connected, you could give us a thumbs up, comment below if you feel called to, subscribe if you want, and we will see you in another reading. Bye! Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Unmarked Trail Revelation, number 57, or this gorgeous moss agate, then this is going to be your reading on what message are you meant to hear right now. Okay, so we're going to get straight into your oracle message from the Shaman's Dream book, because these are some really, really powerful messages that come through here. And then we'll get into your other oracles and the tarot. So we have an unprecedented experience, discovery, and revelation. You are called now to embark on a sacred journey. The Arthurian knights, in their quest for the Holy Grail, had to make sure to take an unmarked trail that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Likewise, you must enter the darkest forest of your soul via a route as yet unidentified to find what you truly seek. The manicured paths will bring you only temporary pleasure and later great pain. Stop it! You already know there is no reward at the end of the road you're following. You are only killing time. Pause, breathe, and commit in your heart to a sacred endeavor. Vow to not look for old solutions that may have worked with past challenges. Get out of your character. Try the outrageous, and keep your quest private. Now is not the time to speak of the voice that called you to embark on the unmarked trail. That time will come. The unmarked trail can be a sign that you have already made a choice, even if you do not want to acknowledge it. Be at peace with what your heart knows to be true. Your heart has already been made up, and your mind will follow. Pack lightly, take with you only essential beliefs that you know to be trustworthy under all circumstances. The universe has your back. I'll let you screenshot that. Wow, this is a really interesting message, group 1 or group 3. I'm getting a lot of different insights. Each group had a very similar message with regards to following like a new path, right? That to take a path that is unexplored by others. And I do feel like that's what Spirit is saying. It's saying it's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to take a route that no one else has taken before, because you have something powerful to express, something very important to share with the world. And you can't do it if you're stuck or if you stay in the particular place that you are. So let's get your other oracles. We have it's time to release negativity, as well as your commitment is being tested. I love the symmetry here with the two violet colors and the green in the middle. This is really telling me that your crown chakra and your heart chakra have been communicating a lot, group 3. We also have the seer, see beyond the current situation, as well as hunt for the wild mystics card here. Oh my goodness, group 3. There is some powerful underlying currents here. You are a highly, highly intuitive being who is connected to their divine truth. I feel like most of you don't have this negative mindset. I feel like a lot of you know where it is that you're meant to go, at least recently. I feel like you're hunting something down. You're hunting your passion. Maybe you're hunting for a person. Maybe you're hunting for a dream. You're on a mission, I feel like. And you're entering into a reality where no one else has ventured before. It's reminding me of the Star Trek line, to go when no being has ever gone before. But yeah, your commitment is truly being tested. Like, do you have what it takes to enter into this new reality? And with the seer, like, this is time for you to see beyond where you are currently, where you are in the present. Dream big is what I'm hearing. To not be afraid. Seers are able to see beyond the reality as we see with our eyes and our ears and our nose, right? They have highly psychic abilities that can see and feel beyond the veils. So I feel like for many of you, you could be very empathetic. For some of you, you could be healers. I feel like you're very connected to the subtle frequencies of spirit. You're able to feel things that others maybe can't feel, sense things that are not there. And so for some of you, you could connect with star seed elements. You could connect with extraterrestrial beings, nature spirits, your ancestors. I feel like you're very open. Your crown chakra is very open to connecting to the divine. So you could be getting a lot of downloads lately. And your heart chakra is also quite open right now. So maybe this is just about your throat chakra opening up, but we're going to get into the tarot so that we can get some more information. What do we need to know? What does group 3 need to hear right now from Spirit? We have the King of Cups. So there could be someone who has been manifested. Maybe you've been manifesting this King of Cups, or some emotional experience, a romantic connection for some of you. And this Knight of Cups is coming through with the Holy Grail. They're coming through to offer you something. So you could be receiving an offer soon. You could be receiving some declaration of love for those of you who are interested in that. Okay, this is crazy. We also have the Prince of Cups. Oh my goodness. What else? We have a lot coming through here. So yeah, the Prince of Cups is someone who is open to expressing themselves, not only emotionally, but sexually, romantically. So for some of you who, oh my goodness, and Scorpio energy again, this is also Scorpio. So we have 2 Scorpio energies coming through. So for potentially this person could be a Scorpio for those of you who resonate with that. But I do feel like for some of you, you've been manifesting a person into your life. You could be manifesting a particular situation, but I do see this as an emotional reading, a romantic reading potentially, because I feel like where you're venturing, no one else has ventured before. Like you've dreamt of something beyond what most people believe is possible. We also have, oh my goodness, the Prince of Wands. There are so many oh my goodness. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Queen. Okay, I'm just gonna lay it out like this. The Queen of Wands, we have the Lovers. This is insane, group 3. I don't know what it is with all these court cards, but whoever it is that you're manifesting, because this is a reading about someone that you're manifesting. If it's not, then I would pick a different pile. But I feel like this journey that you're taking, this is a journey to a person who is highly passionate, highly desiring something committed with you, it seems, with the Lovers here. There's no other description that I can see here. Like we have 2 knights. Sorry, these are princes in this deck, but in other decks like the Rider-Waite, these would be considered knights and these would be considered kings. But in this deck, these are knights and these are princes. And it's interesting that you have the Knight of Wands and the Prince of Wands on the right side, and then the Knight of Cups and the Prince of Cups on the other side. So for some of you, this could be potentially a same-sex union coming in. I see 2 masculine energies here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's same sex. It's just an energy check. But yeah, there is 2 powerful energies. Water is feminine, but these are masculine beings on the covers. So I do feel like there is a highly passionate being coming through, definitely ready to offer you something, group 3. This is Scorpio energy, so it's very intense. I also see Aries energy here as well. The Queen of Wands here, coupled with the Knight of Cups, this is divine counterparts in a way. The water and the fire merging together to craft and create something. So I feel like, yeah, and then we have the Hunt card. Okay, so for some of you, you've been hunting for a person, and I don't want to say that in kind of like a creepy stalkerish kind of way, but I feel like you might have been doing like rituals or manifestations to manifest a particular romantic connection in your life. And I feel like for maybe some of you, this could be a person that is maybe not necessarily famous, but they are in the public eye. They are looked up to. With the king, like there's so much court energy here, right? The knights and the queens and the princes. These are famous beings. Maybe you might even be becoming well known or something. Somebody could be head hunting you. This is strange. Or either they're hunting you or you're hunting them, or there's just like some manifestation going on between both of you. Maybe they're actually manifesting you and they don't know who you are, and you're manifesting them, but you can see them. Is really strange energy. But yeah, with this being here with the crystal ball, I feel like you've been maybe doing some like divination on your own time, manifesting this particular person. You could resonate with the hawk also. What other information for this Prince of Cups spirit? What is this Prince of Cups doing here? What does group 3 need to know? All right, we have two. We have the Nine of Pentacles and strife, the Five of Wands. So I feel like this person has maybe, this person's going through a little bit of a hard time because I feel like they want to be able to express themselves to you, but something is holding them back. They see so much abundance, so much prosperity in your future. The ability to be able to combine creativity, spirituality, and love all in one with the Nine of Pentacles here. But there's this something holding them back. Maybe there's too many eyes on them. Maybe they're being watched. Okay, what else? That's too many. Spirit, for the Prince of Wands. I've never seen so many court cards. And then we have the Lovers, of course, coming together. The union of the divine, masculine, and feminine over here. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands, swiftness. So this is definite communication. Someone really wants to communicate something with you. The Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry, but like, the Ace of Swords is clear communication. Someone directly communicating a particular intention, an idea to someone. And this Knight is passionate, right? There's nothing that's going to stop them. They're the fastest Knight in the deck. And then on the bottom, we have the Three of Pentacles. So it's like someone wants to craft something with you. Somebody wants to create something with you. This could be a future. This could be working on a project. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be maybe working with this person on a creative endeavor that you both feel very inspired by. But there's going to just be this undertone of like, I don't know, attraction between the two of you, and you're just going to feel so connected. This is a soulmate. This is someone who you have agreed to come down onto the earth plane with from spirit to express love in the physical. This is divine. The passion coming through. I'm sorry this can't be an 18 plus reading because it is crazy the things that this person would desire to be able to express with you in the physical. They have a lot that they want to say, actually. It's like there's a beautiful balance between water. So emotion, passion, communication, and then in the physical. Yeah, they're really, I love this card here because, oh my goodness, look at this. We have the Three Pentacles here and then the Three Pentacles here again. There's like a union of three elements coming together. So maybe there's three people involved in this relationship. For some of you that could resonate, but it could also just be mind, body, and spirit, or mind, heart, and spirit. But this one here is like the pink symbolizes romance, the green symbolizes creativity, and the blue symbolizes spirituality and wisdom. So there is this like unification of energies coming through and combining to create something new. So for some of you, there's definitely going to be like a fusing, like a merging together of mind, body, and soul between you and this person. And I think it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. So, wow, group 3. I'm so excited for you. And you're group 3 and you have the 3 and the 3. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 court cards and then the Lovers. Yeah, so there could be, like, this could move really quickly. I feel like for a lot of you, highly, you're going to be exchanging a lot of, like, romance, a lot of love, a lot of, like, you're just going to be having fun, but at the same time, like, there's a deep, deep connection here. And for some of you, this could mean union and commitment very quickly. Wow. I feel like for a lot of you, this has been, like, been working in the divine, and it's now going to take place on the material plane. And my dog is whimpering in her sleep right now, so for some of you, you could have been dreaming about this connection. I feel like for a lot of you, both sides have been dreaming about this connection. And like the moon, oh my goodness, I'm also noticing the moon here, and it's like it's first quarter moon, so it's like half of you is seen. Oh yeah, it's like this person is being seen and you're not being seen, but they can see you, but no one else can see you, but they're like known and famous, and that's why they're seen. I don't know, there's a lot of balance in this connection. I do feel like you're both going to balance each other out, and I feel like you're both going to have something to bring to the table, where one of you brings emotion, the other brings passion and fire, where one of you grounds it, the other one has the ideas. So I do see earth, fire, water, air. I see all the elements truly, but there's a lot of fire and water. So this person could have fire and water in their chart. And I'm also hearing like an ATV going through the forest right now. So that could also be synchronistic with the chariots here. I do feel like they're coming forth very, very soon. So that is super exciting. I'm also drawn to the 8, so that could be in August, early August, or maybe September with the 9 here. August or September, and the reading is being filmed in June, so that's pretty soon. And yeah, so that's very exciting, group 3. I wish you all the best. Be careful, because this is like very, very intense energy, but it's so exciting. So sending you so much love. Good luck with this energy. This is so exciting. I kind of wish that I could be living your life right now, because wow, so beautiful. Anyways, sending you all the love in the world, you and this person. And I would love to hear from you, so feel free to comment if this resonates. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you feel called to, and we will get to see you in another video. Bye!